that's me, and you're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation. Well, it all started when...
Don't forget to subscribe with post notifications. Enjoy. The day has finally come where I get to tell you the story of how my friend almost died while riding a quad. If you watched my other video titled The Chicken Sandwich Incident, then you already know I mentioned another story of one of the greatest weekends of my life. Now wait, I already know what y'all are thinking. How could this be one of the greatest weekends of your life if your friend almost died? And well, we'll get to that. But if you haven't watched that video already, I strongly recommend pausing this video right now and going to watch that one. Link will be in the description below. Because there's a few important things in that video that yet again revolves around the main character, the one, the only, Ernesto.
Oh, Ernesto.
So, it's summer of 2017, man just graduated, and for quite some time, me and the boys have had this plan on going to my house I have outside the city into the forest pretty much. So, the time finally comes. Now, it's about a 3-ish hour drive, and so far, even the drive was one of the best times I've ever had driving. I still remember this so vividly. We are just about there, and Ernesto is in charge of the music. He is the DJ, and he decides this is a perfect time for us to start blasting All Star. You know, that one song from Shrek?
Body!
Yeah, we're going dummy hard to that song. So we finally get to the house, and for the next few days everything is normal. Everything you'd usually do from a vacation. We go to the lakes, we go to the beaches, we go to see this waterfall that's near my house. We do everything, but we also mess around with the quad I have. Now, we don't start messing with the quad until the last few days of the vacation. And you know, we are a bunch of guys, so we decide to show each other some of our tricks. So I start showing them how to do donuts. Man was doing perfect donuts. And then one of the other homies gets on and starts drifting. And all of a sudden, Ernesto's eyes open up so wide. It was like a kid in a candy store. He's watching this happen like it's the most impressive thing he's ever seen. So Ernesto gets on and it's his turn to go. At first, he starts doing little baby drifts. It's really nothing impressive. But mind you, none of us are wearing helmets or anything to protect ourselves in case something happens. So Ernesto looks at all of us and says, "Watch this." So he skirts all the way up this hill. Now, this isn't a huge hill or anything, but it's around 100-ish feet of road that gradually gets higher and higher. And eventually, we can't hear the engine of the quad anymore. So we just all think maybe he stalled it out or something. But then slowly we start hearing the quad coming closer and closer. Because for some reason, this dumb motherfucker decided to floor it at a good 20 feet away to get more speed. Now, the quad isn't anything special. It probably can do around 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. But since he's going downhill, I bet he was going around 30 to 50. As soon as there's no more decline of the hill, there was just flat ground. Ernesto doesn't just slightly tap the brakes to drift. In his mind, he thought the best thing to do in this situation was to slam the brakes as hard as he could, and man went flying. To this day, that was one of my biggest regrets in life. The fact that no one recorded it is one of my biggest regrets. But anyways, he easily slid on the rough road a good 5 feet, but somehow immediately jumped to his feet like nothing happened. But the quad did roll a few times, but ended up being fine. But the same cannot be said for Ernesto. Man's back was torn up. Honestly, in some clips it looked like raw beef, but YouTube won't let me show you the uncensored version. However, if you do want to see them and a few extra clips, I'll post them on my Twitter. Thankfully, he didn't hit his head at all. All the damage was just done on his back. So thankfully that happened on the last couple days of the trip. But now we need to figure out how to help him. So we tell him to go have a shower so he can clean it all up while we go looking for some bandages and stuff. Then I find something glowing in the closet, a disinfectant spray. Now this thing is so old, the only thing that it's really gonna do is burn like hell when we spray it on him. But me and another homie decide we're gonna do it anyways. Now, I got some of the other homies telling me not to do it, but at the end of the day, man kinda deserved it for being so dumb. So, I wait till he's not expecting it, and I strike. But this time, someone was recording.
Let's do that. Oh, the fuck is that? Ah!
Now we did this a solid couple times, and I don't think I've laughed harder in my life.
Ah! Fucking asshole! God!
For some reason, just seeing him in pain brought me so much joy. But towards the end of the day, we had to go buy him some Advil while he stayed at home because the pain was just too bad for him. And the next day, we went to Timmy's, then home. But this video while we're in Tim Hortons for our breakfast shows you Ernesto's mood for the rest of the trip. You know, the funny thing about us using the disinfect spray on him so much, a few days when he got home, he got infected anyways. So yeah, you guys gotta show some love in the comments down below for poor Ernesto. Man literally almost died and then got tortured by his friends for the rest of the day. But with that being said guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe with them post notifications on. And my Twitter will be in the description below if you guys want to see the uncensored pictures of poor Ernesto after failing that drift. And yeah, I will see you guys next video.